Good day, Fresno. We're your hosts, Jason and Ashley.
If you elect me to be president, I will outlaw Mondays. Somehow.
Is that appropriate?
Look at the
Which
camera.
one?
Okay.
Which one?
Sean? Thank you. CBT Weekly News, your place for some entertaining guests.
10 seconds till live.
Good day, Fresno.
Hello.
Well, actually, good day, world. I keep forgetting that now, considering how many international viewers we have. Great to have you guys here with us today. It's January 10th, 2011, and this is CFT Weekly News with your hosts, Jason.
And Ashley.
It's great to see you guys. First off, I want to say that we've apparently hit, over the 100,000 viewer mark now, Sean? Yep. That's wonderful to hear.
Like all episodes combined?
Oh, well, not just us, the station.
The whole month. Yeah.
Oh, see, now we're just on me. This is how it should always be. Thank you, Sean, for adjusting the camera to the correct area. I appreciate it. So, yeah, 100,000 viewers. Go centralvalleytalk.com. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Very
In,
good.
what, about 2.25 years? 2.5 years?
3 years.
3 years.
Oh, we already hit the 3-year mark?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought that was the 2-year mark in August. Okay, but
Someone did a little drugs during one of those years.
I don't do those. But still, that's great. I mean,
Yeah, good job, centralvalleytalk.com. Obviously, you know where it is because you are watching right now. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're catching these clips on YouTube, centralvalleytalk.com. All
Yes.
right.
All right, and also if you're catching on our Facebook too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but we'll go ahead and go to Valley Headlines first, and when Sean has the moment to pull one up.
Give Sean a chance.
Yes. No, I understand. He's trying to adjust the cameras, and it was my fault for him having to adjust them. So.
All right. So Bakersfield, Californian.
Well, it's no surprise that this is going to be headlines in most papers all over the nation. Man planned fatal rampage. My assassination found on note. Page 18.
Yeah. It's not really news to anybody at this point. It's a very unfortunate event that I can't believe that somebody would take their political beliefs so far.
Yeah, I'm very surprised too.
I believe that everyone is entitled to their opinion and is entitled to their political beliefs, any beliefs, really. But to take it this far, to where not only you go for, a specific congressperson, but, the poor 9-year-old
Right.
that was shot. I mean, really, was that your plan? What was that going to get across? So it's unfortunate. It's a very unfortunate event. I hope everyone took part in the minute of silence this morning, 8 o'clock our time, Pacific time. And you know what? If you missed it, have your own minute of silence for the tragic event. Just keep everybody in your prayers and in your mind.
Yes, definitely. Sorry, I had my own moment of silence for a second there. At the bottom of the Bakersfield, Californian, 4 die in mobile home fire. It's sad to see the whole front page, just tragedy. But I mean, our hearts go out to both everybody who lost someone in the rampage and everyone who lost family in the mobile home fire.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's anything the station can do for you guys, we're here. All right, we'll go ahead and go on to the next paper, whichever one you pull up. Let's see.
Sean's choice.
Sean's choice, yes.
Fresno B.
Yep, Fresno B. Where's the B? The B. Here we go.
On the bottom.
Okay.
All right, folks. Now I'm saying it. I apologize. I was actually going to keep a tally of how many times Jason said that word, and now it's rubbing off on me. So, okay, viewers. For the Fresno B. Nice little picture here. When it rains, it roars.
If we could pull it up, Sean.
I'm still here.
Thanks.
There we go. When it rains, it roars. Valley dams releasing excess water during dry spell.
Well, I understand why they're releasing the water right now. I don't blame them. We've got a lot of rains and stuff flooding the area, but considering that, would we really call it a dry spell right now?
No, I am kind of surprised about the whole dry spell thing because last time I checked, we were actually ahead on our rainfall for average.
Yeah, I mean, we had ahead last year too, so...
Yeah. It is an El Nino year, so...
Yeah, exactly. And then, let's see,
And-
church... Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I was actually going to say the same thing.
Oh,
Churches
church
deal
deals-
with clergy burnout.
Yes, Valley pastors stress rise in the recession. Well, I can imagine that less people would, be doing what they could when they're trying to save their money, try to make money.
Yeah, and I mean, I know a lot of people really give to their church. It's one of their number one... it's right up there with paying their mortgage and feeding their families, giving money to their church. But unfortunately, when something has to give,
Yep.
that's going to be one of the things that go. And
Yeah, unfortunately, donating to anything generally starts to be the first thing that we see signs of. Although, later on today, we're going to find out that Fresno has been bucking the trend on that, and we've been getting a lot of donations lately. And I'll talk more about that later, or we'll talk more about that later.
Sean's turn.
Yes, Sean, play Russian roulette here with the Valley Headlines.
Medicity.
Okay. Now, it's kind of interesting top story here. Will the housing bust create ghost towns? Study singles out Valley, but other experts express doubts. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, are there really any towns in, the Valley at least, that could eventually become ghost towns?
I could see some of the smaller towns, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm just
I mean,
trying
not
to
to
think
name any particular towns, but...
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of towns small enough for it, and I just can't. In the Valley. I can think of quite a few in the high desert. But the Valley itself, I can't
I don't
think
know. I can think of a few as I drive down the 99 that I wonder. But, I've never really stopped in those towns either, so I don't know what the dynamic is in the town. But I think that if, something's going to happen, it's going to be the towns that are already suffering and already are having financial issues before this recession even came. And then people losing their houses, of course, they're not going to stay there.
Very true. But guys, if your town's struggling, maybe try getting the community together and work together so that it doesn't become a ghost town, just in case. Would be my suggestion. Let's see, Sean, if we can pull up another paper. Oh, there we go. The Merced Sun Star. Brown to unveil new budget. The governor wants that deep spending cuts, warns that deep spending cuts are necessary. Well, we knew that was coming.
I'm very interested to see what Governor Brown puts into effect.
It would be interesting.
It's going to be very interesting to see, the difference between our time with the governor and now bringing in Governor Brown again.
Yeah.
Knowing, what he accomplished or did not accomplish in his last term, just to see what his new ideas may be for the state.
Yeah, definitely. It's been several years.
Oh, yeah.
He's had the time to prepare a plan and get his ideas straight for this term. So good luck. Hopefully California...
We are behind you, Governor Brown.
Yes. Hopefully we become the state power that we once were.
Yes.
And then in the central package here, New Beginnings for Troubled Lives. Apparently they've got a program over at the Tranquility Village that's helping people discuss how to improve their lives, and it's a very interesting thing to read about. And we've got a comment from one of our viewers. Thomas says, Governor Brown seems to have no hair. Well, in that photo, you're right. In that photo, it appears that way. I haven't seen a photo of him recently or a video of him that would, differ than that necessarily, but it's because I'm not paying attention.
Governor Brown has aged.
Yes.
Yes, as most of us have.
Yes, I'm not going to deny I've aged quite a bit.
I quit aging at 22.
So
Yes.
you're going to have another 22nd birthday coming around soon?
Yep, August.
Okay, and let's see. We've got a little bit of time left for the next couple papers, Sean.
It's Sean's choice. It's Sean's
Larry
choice.
Register. Tulare Events Register. And we also have a comment from another one of our viewers, Angela, saying that she thinks the Governor Brown is sexy.
Good for you.
Yes, very good for you.
Yes. Whatever will bring you in to vote.
Okay, 2 shot dead in Tulare County. Visalia Marks' first homicide of the year. Cutler case also filed. It's very sad to hear that there's even more deaths right now and more shootings.
So we made it to the 9th? Well, today's the 10th, but that was obviously
Well-
like from yesterday. So we made it a week?
We made it a week. But,
Really?
Well, we made it a weekend if you count the shootings that we've been having.
But I mean
in the valley.
California.
Yeah. No, I think
Our
that-
area. Well, I shouldn't say California, but like our area.
I think that's the first shooting. It's at least in Tulare County. It
Yeah.
might be the whole valley. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, folks. But it sounds like it's the first ones in the valley.
All right. Well, I guess that's.
Sad to hear.
Yeah, no, that is sad to hear, but I just can't believe that we can't, go a couple weeks.
Well, hopefully those are the last shootings we'll have in the valley, folks.
Yeah.
People, put your guns away.
Mm-hmm.
They got that where you can turn in your weapons to the sheriff's departments, right?
Oh,
Or
I
police
don't know.
departments? Without threat of retribution, if you're turning it in, and unless, of course, it was used in a murder that you committed, they might track it that way.
Then you don't want to turn that in.
Right. But you should still get rid of it correctly, if
Oh, yeah.
possible.
No, wait, if you commit a murder, you should get rid of the gun correctly? Or
Well,
what?
no, if you commit a murder, you should turn yourself in, but...
Okay, because the way you worded that, I was
I worded it incorrectly.
Yeah.
But then young anglers net trout limits. Apparently, Tulare's fishing derby draws more than 300 entrants, onlookers to Del Lago Park. Well, that's great to hear that it's attracting a lot of people at this time of the year, fishing.
It is cold outside.
Yeah.
I am not about being outside. I went for a walk yesterday and my ears were frozen. I do not like being outside.
Yeah,
So good for you guys. And fishing, my gosh, you're just sitting there for so long. Why?
Next to cold water, so the air is even colder off that.
You know what? I applaud you guys. It sounds like a good event, and I'm glad everybody went out and participated and viewed and had a good time, because that's important. So, good job, Tulare.
Definitely.
Way to have more events. Like I always say, I love Tulare because they always have stuff to do. I would totally move to Tulare if I didn't like my place here. But I think that's it's a great family place. So, good for
Definitely.
you guys.
And then I love the fact that they've got the Foggy Day schedule online and listed here on the sidebar of the paper.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, when you're busy trying to get the kids ready and everything, you don't want to dig through the paper to try to find the Foggy Day schedule.
You know, be even better, guys. Foggy Day schedule on Twitter.
They might have it. If any of the papers in the valley
That's
has it, it'll be the Tulare.
No,
County.
you know what? When I was in high school, sorry, there was a gnat in front of me. When I was in high school, I lived for Foggy Day schedules. They were amazing, and
Yeah.
I have never watched so much news in my life. And when I was in high school, sitting in front of the TV for like 2 hours in the morning, like, please run across the bottom of the screen. Please, please, please say Alkin Memorial Foggy Day schedule. So,
I never got a Foggy Day schedule in high school.
we always did. Well, because at my school, they didn't have a district, and so people were coming in from all over.
Right.
We had a lot of farmers' children at my school, so they were all coming in. And thanks to their commutes, I got Foggy Day schedule from Big Garden.
Yeah, I got
Loved it.
stuck right there at Bullard High. So, right there in the middle of the town, we didn't have to worry about any, fog as much. But, unfortunately, we got to go to commercial break. And stay tuned. We've got weather and then our Fighting Hunger feature.
Yeah.
See you in a minute.